Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As looks about title today's video, here to talk about the real problem with rim running in NBA 2K23. So, as you can see in today's video, we're on the 1v1 court. Now this is actually 12-second shot clock 1v1 court, so you really have to find the shot that is most available to you quickly. And what even is amplified in this court is the extreme importance of not letting people get easy twos, in my opinion, because you have such little amount of time to actually create a three. Now, I do still want to talk about, obviously, the regular game, not just this, like, shortened shot clock version, but as you can see, we're playing a pretty decent player right here. He averages a good 13.5 points per game, really, like, common 1v1 player, if you ask me, and as you can see, has sharp take, accelerator, all the good stuff, so we got a nice little gameplay here. But I want to talk about how easy it is to go for these right here, the rim run quick drops, and the real problem with rim running in 2K23. So I hope you all enjoy the video. If you do, for to drop a like, sub if you're new to noties, all that good stuff, and like always, try to win to 2,000 likes. Now, as you can see, I start every single possession off, no matter what court it is, whether it's ones, twos, pro-am, anything like that. Pro-am's a little bit different because there's obviously a little bit more of a crowded court, but when it comes to a one-on-one situation where it's you and the person you're defending, I really do think you should always look to take away that ball hand first and foremost, and then always gap the defender as well. Make sure they do not have room to just run right by you and quick drop you, because you really don't want that to happen. Not to mention, this game's contest system is extremely ridiculous as far as getting contest on stuff like this. This is an 8% contest right here, and you know, while it isn't really great for the game, and obviously there's shooters out there that are really irritated by the fact that this is the case, you have to use it to your advantage as a defender. Don't sit here and cry about people rim running right past you for a quick drop every single time when you can get contests like that pretty consistently. Now right here, I'm trolling. I unfortunately could have just got an easy dunk off that attack crossover right there and really should have just Euro'd it. That's actually what I was trying to do. But anyway, back into the offense again. We're trying to take away the rim runs. You can see he's actually able to kill me with that basic one spin and get to that open three-pointer. And this gameplay isn't perfect as far as me showcasing what I'm talking about right here. But again, just to really utilize the defense that he plays and the offense that I play, obviously, I'm sagging off by quite a bit more, letting him get more opportunities for three-pointers. Right here, you can see he's taking away that right hand really hard, but as you can see, all I have to do is flip it to my left hand and boom, there's the drive right there, because he's playing extremely far and behind me in this case. And it obviously, if you can angle yourself properly as an offensive player, gives you easy opportunities at quick drop dunks because these cannot be chased down. Simple as that. So now back into his offensive possession, you're going to see I come out here, the pluck steal. Now, this doesn't really explain too much about the whole like quick drops or just the rim run style or anything like that. Obviously, he's a little bit more of a dribbler than me, though. He's putting the ball on the floor a whole lot more, so that does leave you susceptible, and we'll actually just go back to it because it's a good breakdown as far as explaining to you why I am going for this pluck steal, because I don't just spam X on anybody, but I do see I'm head up with him and he's going to just keep on comboing. So this is a pretty instinctive reach right here. As you can see, he does a momentum and I'm able to just kind of pull him out of the animation, get the pluck. I know it's stupid. I know it's really dumb, but at the end of the day, for people that spam the combos and stuff like that, if you have silver glove and they have like gold unpluckable, you will get a couple of those. Now you're going to see I'm playing mainly to take away the rim runs. You can see he goes for that long run. I'm backing up. He could fade this. He could shoot this as much as he wants to because I need people to prove to me that they can shoot the ball like that. And again, you can see I'm here for it. Once again, I'm here for this rim run right here. And you can still close the gap to this corner. You can see he can't even get the shot off right here. But I am not going to get beat baseline right here for a quick drop. That's the easiest shot in the game, is to just get a quick drop dunk that can't be chased down. And it's the most efficient shot in the game because it's a dunk. And if it's wide open, that thing's going like 99.9% of the time. So again, close the gap into the corner, we're able to get a contest on him again there, and now it's already 6-0, and I have ball again, and I have takeover. So now, you're going to see me actually pop this takeover to bait him into contesting me even harder, because I'm a little bit low on the clock. So I hit the hop back, he is playing really, really high on me, and albeit that one's probably more about the sharp takeover than anything, and unfortunate truth is, with accelerator, I'm going to have it for the whole rest of the game, nearly, so obviously you can't really afford quite as much. Now, this one doesn't exactly speak to my point of the video. You can see he could have had an easy dunk right there, and I was playing a little bit too high, but now, this is the thing, a lot of people really think that early in the clock they can hunt those threes, and then late in the clock they're going to go for the twos, but honestly, I think I actually played pretty solid defense on this, because then I'm here embodying him up again. It's just that he kind of chose to just run all the way around me, and that's kind of BS. I don't think that really works at a super high rate, to be honest with you. He probably should have got walled off. I probably should have got another stop right there, just because, again, he could have had that too early, decided not to take it, but then I'm not giving up any free twos or anything like that toward the end of the clock. Once again, though, still getting another quick drop. And this is where I don't want to talk too much about his defensive style, because sometimes he's right where he needs to be. It's just that these dunks are so impossible to get kicked out of, or it's just so easy to go for. And I've been speaking this since 2K22 early in the year. They need to raise the quick drop requirements. Now, they did. It was 65 and now it's 80, but either way, you still need silver limitless takeoff at 80 as well. And I think last year's game wasn't too far off that either to get like the silver limitless takeoff, which you actually needed. Now, let's come back to this whole defensive style thing again right here as well. I don't know if this is just people's innate nature where they're a little bit more pluck steel heavy, and this is just how you like punish people like this. But as you can see, he is still way up on me again, and I've only quick dropped him 5 times now. How many times are you guys, and I don't mean to say this as like attacking you, the viewer, but I just mean the whole player base in general. How many times are you guys going to get quick dropped on before you actually start gapping your defender a little bit and forcing them to shoot shots like this? I'm not mad, because at the end of the day, it was a very good contest, and he actually played very good defense on it. It's just, I should have still been being the basic idiot that's just going to keep on quick dropping, because he's playing up on me extremely tight. No gap, no nothing. No baiting into jump shots or anything like that. I mean, it was good bait, I guess, at the end of the day. But again, you're going to see I'm really playing off, making him shoot the ball, and I'm expecting to shoot the ball. And then boom, I'm able to get contests instead of playing way up on him tight. And if I had any guide as to how to stop people from the quick dropping, I would absolutely advocate for you guys to take away one side. Right here, you can see I'm not going to get beat right. And if I see this ball get put in his left hand, I'm going to recover into this area right here. I'm going to know that I have to close the gap if he's going to rim run like right past me, which means he's probably shooting for like an angle like this right here, where he's just going to go straight down this line. Well, I can just cut that off and I can just move to the left with him. Same with this. I'm still planning to take away his right innately, so like I'm there for anything that goes right, and then I can react to the left. And as you can see, he could either go for that rim run, but I'd be back here to cut it off if I'm like toward this angle right here, or as you can see, I'm able to get a hand up on his jump shot, which actually isn't that slow for that matter either, but I'm still able to get the contest. All because I'm taking away one side, playing leverage to that side, and then I'm able to just adjust to it and know that if I get beat to the left, I can recover that way. So there's multiple different ways to play defense in this game. There's multiple different styles, but I don't think playing just head up right on their hip behind them is a way to play defense at all. That's just someone who's spamming bump steals. Simple as that. And honestly, as you can see, he's given up these quick drops time and time again, yet all I have to show for it is one contested 3 that I didn't make, or anything like that either. Just because people have sharp take doesn't mean they're going to be great at shooting the ball either, for that matter. Right here, I actually still play pretty solid defense, but my build has 27 block rating and no anchor, no chase down. It just doesn't work like that, so it is what it is. I have to keep people in front of me. So if I was on a different build, that's probably a really iffy take right there, to be honest. Now right here, you can see, once again, getting another stop and another quick drop. It's the most mind-numbing playstyle I've ever done. It's funny too, because a lot of people see me on my rim running build, and that's like, you know, the title of it too, right? Like the whole 25 3-pointer. That's clearly a rim runner because you have to go for the dunks. But this build is so much easier to play on, just at the fact that people have to respect the 3-pointer. And as you can see, wide open 3, not that hard, boom, green, simple as that. But again, my whole point is, rim running versus pure slasher is very, very different. This right here, with this rim running style, is the fact that people have to guard you high, and you get easy, free 2-point dunks straight up, right off of it. It's about as simple as that. Whereas the pure slasher style, you could just sit way back here, and people are going to have to contact dunk on you every time, which requires the dunk meter every time. It's actually extremely hard to time in comparison to the jump shots. It's funny, you'll hear from my boy Spill on the 2K Labs very soon as far as that goes. He gave me some insight as far as the test goes, and it really did speak to my theory on how like legit of my opinion is as far as that goes. But anyway, my whole point is, obviously, if you were guarding someone that had 25 3-pointer, you don't have to guard them up like this, and they'll never get a quick drop on you. It'd be so stupid of you to ever give up a quick drop against someone that has 25 3-pointer, because you should be gapping them extremely far and forcing them to make contested dunks every single time. But when you have a build like this, that's going to force people to play up on your 3-pointer. It's really as simple as that as far as offense goes. Now, this right here, I do want to talk about, because this is some brain dead stuff that really needs to get taken out of the game, 2K. I'm being so serious about this. Now, I know some people have seen stuff like this in Pro-Am videos. Like, I remember someone was super salty at, like, this dude Bougie, one of the best 2K players. He actually got drafted this year too. But this dude Bougie was spamming the acrobat, like, takes to the hoop as well, and doing stuff like this, where it's a horrible take, yet you can just manipulate your animation out of it into an acrobatic layup, and they have a way higher percentage chance to go win than that garbage layup take that I just took before that. So, I know some people got mad because I was saying that stuff takes no skill, and it doesn't. I just did it, and I was like, oh, bad take, I'm gonna just hit my X button a bunch of times. Maybe the reaction, yes, I will say maybe takes some skill, I suppose. And this stuff right here, don't be fooled by the fact that went in. That no longer goes hardly anymore. So anyway, my whole point of this video is to talk about how the rim running stuff is so easy because of the way people play you. I mean, once again, I don't know why bro is so ready to guard my 3 right here when I could just quick drop once again for a game-ending dunk. Simple as that. It's 19 points, and that could have just ended the game. But again, I mean, it is what it is. He actually played great defense right there. But what's my answer to that unless I want to sit here and just be a dunker every single play? Now, it's kind of ironic, too, because now you're going to see me come all the way up to the top, and I have a wide-open three-pointer, albeit it's pretty far, but it is limitless takeover, obviously. But I miss it, and now I'm like 1 for 4 from 3 in this whole game. The only one that I made was a wide-open corner 3. So now how do you feel about the fact that you just guarded my 3 super high, super heavy, and all I ended up doing in this whole game, as you can see, is quick drop, quick drop, quick drop, quick drop, quick drop. Simple as that. Well, I just made him force like 3-pointers up, and he was 0 for 5 from 3 in this game. Again, I think the whole player base needs a complete revamp on how they think of defense. Now, this right here, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's great. This is some great offense right there. But this whole player base needs a complete revamp on how they plan to play defense. Your first step should not be to run all the way up to the top right here or to react to my snatchbacks super high. And as you can see, he actually did adjust. He ended up playing quite a bit off. If I go for an X button dunk right here, he's cutting me off and I'm not getting a dunk. Simple as that. This is just the fact that I'm good enough with the meter. And I will say that is one huge part of the skill gap in this year's game. I've seen some people that are really good with the meter, and it expands their play so much further than the basic like dude that's just going to come out here holding his X button, or that is just more so doing what I did in this early portion of the game where I was doing straight quick drops or wide open 3-pointers and a little stop and goes, no skill dribbling or anything like that either. And again, that goes a long way right there because that X button is not going on that dunk. So as far as my take on the rim running and what the truth is about the rim running and how it takes no skill is the fact that when you guard people extremely tight like this guy did against me right here, it's going to lead to me getting 8 easy finishes. I only dunk metered 1 time and made it, obviously with the green, and then I shot 4 3-pointers and 1 of them was wide open, all 3 of the other ones super contested. So everything besides that, which was the 8 other makes that I had, were just literally quick drops. Simple as that. That I didn't have to work for at all. All I did was hit a stop and go straight to the hoop and hold up on my right stick. No skill involved, really at all, to be honest with you. So, if you are irritated with getting rim ran and you constantly are giving up free wide open dunks on quick drops, maybe you should take a little bit of a mind check as far as how you're playing defense and understand that you need to be gapping people a little bit more. You need to be playing for a little bit of a ghost contest or maybe a light contest, maybe something that's like only 4 or 5%. People are not going to shoot 30% contested shots right in your face like I took in this game because I can't believe the fact that he was still like giving me wide open rim runs every single time. So just a little bit of adjustment in your defense if you're someone that's complaining about the interior defense or the lack of chase downs or just the lack of being able to body people up on the rim runs and stuff like that. Just back off a little bit. Make sure you're ready to play hands-up defense too, though. Make sure you're ready to contest those wide-open shots, quote-unquote, because as you saw in this video, a lot of them turn to 8%, 7%, and some people just aren't good enough to make those shots. It's just the truth. And it's not like this guy is extremely bad. He has nearly the same three-point percentage as me. It's just obviously my field goal percentage is higher, but that's because, once again, I'm pretty good with the dunk meter, and at the end of the day, I probably am more willing to take some of those open twos than this guy was right here. He was definitely three-hunting pretty heavy in this game, but either way, 13.5 points per game, shoots about the same three-point percentage as me. I mean, there's nothing stopping him from playing the exact same way, to be honest. And the problem is, I lied. There is something stopping him from playing the exact same way as what I did right here. Defensive style. I was playing way further back. He was playing way up tight. At the end of the day, I didn't have to shoot that many three-pointers, and he did, and he went over 5 on them because they were all semi-contested or required a lot of dribbling to get open for. So just adjust your defense a little bit. That's how I truly feel about this whole rim running stuff. And again, if you ever run into someone like my other build that has 25 three-pointer, it's so obvious. Like, I mean, I never even run into this anyway where people actually guard up on me super tight anyway. But if you are playing against someone that shoots 0% from 3 or clearly is on a build that can't shoot, obviously gap them by quite a bit and make sure you find out if people can shoot or not, even if they have three-pointer on their build. Some people shoot about like 20% from 3 in this game, to be honest with you, or even like 30. Even decent players that have like 70 win percentage and stuff like that. So just make sure people have to shoot the ball and don't give them free quick drops every single possession, whether it's 1s, 2s, pro-am, or anything like that, rec center at all. But anyway, that's all video. Just a little bit of a rant slash kind of conversation to be had with a lot of people here, and just to answer a lot of people's like really issue with the game as far as the whole rim running aspect of things, because you really do need to adjust your defensive style if you're giving up a lot of dunks like this guy just did right here. This guy needs to 100% change the way he plays defense if he's really sweating right now. To be fair, he could have just been playing around, messing around, who knows, but that's all I'm saying. Just a little bit of adjustment. But anyway, that's off video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, for drop a like, sub if you're new, so noties, all good stuff. And like always, try to find 2,000 likes. Made it to the end of the video, put rim in the comments, search sports my way through, or put dunk, whichever you would like. But anyway, we're gonna drop another video tomorrow on the whole 3 hunting aspect, and I'll showcase me actually doing that instead of, as you can see, shooting 1 for 4 from 3 in this game. Again, it's just unfortunate though, because like some people really don't allow you to even shoot the ball. I shouldn't have had a single 3-point attempt in this game besides that wide open one. All 3 of those other 3s were pretty contested or really, really deep. Obviously, with the limitless take, it is what it is. But anyway, that's nonetheless the point. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, like I said, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.